Hello everyone, Caren Glasser here, and are you ready for the pro-age revolution? We talk about that and more with Boom founder and CEO Cindy Joseph on this episode of The Little White Lie. I am so excited that you're here. The Little White Lie is all about those lies that we tell ourselves as we get older, and I know that we have lots of them out there. And if you're here on replay, we're thrilled that you're here on replay. Make sure that you comment down below and we will make sure to comment back. If you're here live, tell us you're here live and make sure you comment during the show. Maybe we'll put your comments up on the screen. And of course, we'd love for you to share. So go ahead and push that share button, send it out to your network, your friends, tell a friend and bring them onto the show because I know today's show is going to be freaking awesome. I'm always excited, you know that, but today I'm especially excited because our guest today is the founder and CEO of Boom, Cindy Joseph. I have been wanting to interview Cindy for over a year and we've got her here today. You know, from the late 70s into the end of the 90s, Cindy Joseph was the makeup artist to all of those supermodels that you saw on the runway, the celebrities of the time. And at age 49, Cindy was asked to model herself for Ford Model Inc. And that began her second career. How cool is that? And after hearing reports from her fans about how her positive image of age changed their point of view about getting older, she listened and she created the first pro-age skincare line and cosmetic line called Boom. And that's how I was actually introduced to who Cindy Joseph was all about. And we've got her here today. So without further ado, welcome Cindy Joseph to the show.
Hello, everybody. It's so exciting to be here.
Hey, Cindy, how are you? Welcome to the show.
I'm great. Thank you so much. I'm delighted to be here.
Well, I know we had some technical difficulties, but we're here now, and we're just going to jump right into the show. So the first thing I like to ask all my guests, what is your little white lie?
Do I have one? Yes.
I hope so.
My big white lie, because I'm talking about age and how everything's so wonderful, and the older you get, the better you get. And when I was probably 45 years old, I looked in the mirror one day and went, I'm not ready for this. I had gotten silver all around my face, and I dyed my hair for 6 years. And I used temporary dye, thinking that it wouldn't be quite as serious of a commitment.
Right.
And after 6 years, I realized, nope, and I threw the bottle of dye away. But yeah, 6 years I covered my silver.
I get it. I've walked your walk. In fact, guys, the reveal, I am almost 100% grown out. And, you know, you and I were talking about this, that I did this on camera, right? How crazy is that?
I love it. I love it. Congratulations and bravo. And it looks absolutely spectacular.
Well, thank you. And I have to be honest, it was partly in watching you and watching your journey and seeing what you did that I thought, you know what? I can do this too.
Really?
And so yes, absolutely. You know, I appreciate what your journey and I appreciate what you've done for women everywhere. So let's talk about the pro-age revolution because we always hear about anti-age, right? You call it pro-age. How come and what is that all about?
Well, anti-age is being against age. And as far as I can tell, aging is just another word for living. So how can one be anti-living? It's crazy. Aging, we relate to silver hair, crow's feet, maybe a little loose skin on the neck. I consider those wonderful signs. I consider those badges.
I agree.
Medals of honor for living a rich, active, passionate life. It's time to kind of turn our heads around about what aging really is and what the signs of aging are. And it's a matter of education. It's a matter of getting in conversation with other people about it. I don't remember thinking there was anything wrong with my grandmother. In fact, I really had fun with her loose skin and noticing all the changes because I didn't look that way when I looked in the mirror. Now I look in the mirror and that's what I see. And it is very, very easy to listen to that voice inside, which is not your voice. It's the voice of the outside that we grew up with. So now I'm 67. So I've been hearing for 67 years, anti-age, anti-wrinkle, age is bad. You're going to be invisible. You're going to disappear. You're not going to count. You're not going to be valuable.
That's
But
crazy.
I have a choice.
Yes,
I
you
have a
do.
choice. And being a boomer, being one of the people that have reinvented my life, every decade of my life, what we're doing is unprecedented. So how we're feeling about age is brand new. And
And
most of us are celebrating it.
and that is just profound, quite frankly. It's profound, and I think it is really changing with everything else going on in our world today with women and all the movements and women stepping into their power. You were in the forefront. You are in the forefront. And in fact, as we mentioned in the beginning, you went from being behind the scenes to being completely visible in your beautiful whiteness, right?
Well, what happened to me, which was very exciting, because I can tell you, throwing that bottle of dye away was very scary.
Mm-hmm.
It was also really exciting. So once I made that commitment and I did it, and I had the long process that you're experiencing now, you're right at the end. Well, I had about 2 inches left, and I said, okay, that's it. I'm cutting it off. And then I went out to meet a friend out on the street of New York, and I swear it happened exactly like this. The very day I cut off the last bit of dye, which was probably almost a year after I threw the bottle of dye away, I was approached on the street and asked to model for a worldwide campaign for Dolce & Gabbana.
And you can't make that up. I mean, that is freaking awesome.
It was like the universe said, you go, girl. That was the right thing to do. And I consider myself, what's the word? I represent the baby boomers of the world. I am one of them. And I'm also the messenger, but we're all going through the same thing at the same time. We can all relate to all these different, emotions and positive and negative experiences and everything that we experience in life. Every stage brings challenges. And this is one of the challenges that we have, when our hair starts turning silver.
Absolutely. And but from that, as people started to resonate with you and started to align themselves with your message, you came out with a product. I'm not sure that's the right word, but Boom was created.
What actually happened is when I started modeling, people started recognizing me on the street, and they would come up. I had many, many women pull their hair apart, show me their 1 inch of grown out silver, and they said, your picture is on my refrigerator. I'm using you as inspiration to continue growing out my hair. And it happened so many times that I thought, what is going on here? And why weren't they doing it before? Why wasn't I doing it before? So I started just thinking about the whole ageism. It's like we've hit a tipping point.
Right.
And the good news is it's all make-believe. Mm-hmm. Whatever society decides to believe about weight, height, hair color, politics, or whatever, it's just what we decide at the moment. Mm-hmm. And you look at the evolution of any society and the attitudes change. So now our attitudes are changing about age, and you can see it everywhere. Frankie and Grace, the great Netflix show, Allure magazine saying we're not going to put anti-aging in our editorials anymore. Many of the actresses from Judi Dench to Ellen Mirren are saying, baby, I'm showing it.
Just let it go.
And I deserve to be recognized for the 67 years I've been on this planet.
Absolutely, because what's the alternative when you think about it? I mean, we're all getting older. At every age, we're getting older. The alternative is not getting older and not being here anymore. So I say embrace it, right?
That's a very good point. And I say go beyond accepting it, go beyond embracing it, celebrate it.
Love it.
And we've been celebrating age since the day we were born.
Right.
Because the minute we were born, we started aging. So aging doesn't happen at 35, 45, 65. It happens the minute you're born. And that's why I say aging is just another word for living.
I agree. I love that. And that is going to be a quote that we put into other posts and your picture out there, because it's awesome. Now,
I'm calling the entire thing the pro-age revolution. And instead of an outside revolution where we're walking around marching in, angry voices with signs, it's an inside revolution. Each and every one of us, every woman that changes her mind about her own age and starts wearing it proudly, that is the revolution that's going to shift all of society and allow our sons and our daughters and our grandsons and our granddaughters to grow up in a pro-age society. It's up to us.
It is up to us. And you let's talk a little bit about the women of the pro-age revolution, because if we go to your Facebook page right now and look at the banner, you've got all these amazing women. Tell us a little bit about that and what's going on with that.
Well, we decided that, I've always been the spokesperson for the pro-age revolution. I'm just one of millions of women that are having the same experience. We wanted to start hearing from them. So we decided to create the women of the pro-age revolution and start bringing them in front of the camera and hearing their story, because we all have a little bit different take and we all have a little bit different experience of aging. And, we asked them, what would you tell your younger self now about aging? And, how, what's the collection of talents, of education, of skills that you have collected throughout your life? And now we're hearing from all of them. And it's been a really exciting and very fun campaign.
So Jolie says yes to celebrating. And I know that Kat was on a few seconds ago saying celebration. That's what it's about. I love that word. We're celebrating life. And that is exactly what we're doing. I love your tagline. It's about women. It's about beauty. It's about time. It is. It's about time. Where did that come from? Or did that just evolve?
A wonderful friend of mine from many years ago, I was telling him my idea to create Boom, and that you were kind of asking me how that was birthed after being approached so many times on the street by so many, not only women our age, but younger women and men and younger men. Being excited about seeing a woman representing age in a positive way. And we have to give a lot of credit to all of the clients that had me model for them, because they had the same point of view. I realized that something was happening, something was afoot. And I thought, how do people come together, especially women? We come together over sweater sales, cosmetic purchases. Once we're together, we start relating about much deeper, more important things. But kind of the fun, superficial things of life, jewelry, makeup, blah, 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 can often bring us together. And I also wanted to deliver honest products, pure, safe, honest products. Tell women you don't need 20 different moisturizers, one sufficient, et cetera, and using safe things on the skin. And so I thought, okay, a pro-age cosmetic line, since so many cosmetic companies are anti-age, anti-wrinkle. So back to your question. Now I lost it.
How did the Boom come? The question was, what was the question? Oh, the tagline, and then into the product.
Yes. Okay. So it is about women, and Boom is about beauty, and it is about time. So I was describing my whole pro-age viewpoint and the products I wanted to put together and the website and the pro-age revolution. And he said, it's about women and it's about beauty. And we both looked at each other and said, it's about time.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It is about time. And if you have not yet tried Boom products, oh my gosh, first of all, there's not a lot of them. There's a very few of them, right? And they multi-purpose. Like, I love the color stick. I don't know what it's called, but the one you can put on your cheeks, your lips. I mean, it's awesome. The products are amazing.
There's just 3 Boom sticks and only 2 of them are actual cosmetics. The color actually works if you are porcelain white or you are chocolate brown, and every color in between. And it's a challenge. Give it a try, because it really works. And I was a makeup artist for 25 years, and I knew the universal colors. And it's very sheer, so your skin tone comes through and customizes it for you.
Right.
And everything is simple, pared down. There's one moisturizer. We just came out with a wonderful daily gentle facial cleanser, and it can also be used for your entire body. You don't need,
No, I use it. Cindy, I use your products. I use your products. I mean, it's because I'm a simple girl, and I want to maintain that simplicity as I get older. I don't want to start putting more stuff all over my face when I didn't do it growing up.
Once you've tasted all the candy, you boil it down to, I like 72% chocolate and butterscotch, but that's it. I'm not into anything.
That's
when
it.
You're young, you don't know that yet. So now we've been living life long enough. We've been making ourselves up long enough, moisturing ourselves long enough. We kind of have it figured out. What we need, what we don't need, how to keep it simple.
Right.
Call it a day.
So what is something that people don't know about Cindy Joseph that you want to expose to the world today?
Well, that's a fun one. There's probably a huge, long list, but what comes to mind immediately is 3 years ago, my husband and I decided to experience living on a commune that was created in the 60s. And we moved in and we just said yes to the whole experience, and it was absolutely fabulous. We still have dear friends living there. And this commune was created in 1968, so I thought, okay, I want to have that experience, and it was fabulous.
I love it. I think that's great. And what's one tip that you want to share with our viewers?
Okay.
You mentioned something about taking inventory of stuff.
Yeah. I actually wrote it down. I'm going to read it to you.
Cool.
Take inventory of all you've experienced since birth and what qualities those experiences have given you. Education, wisdom, skills, knowledge, self-knowledge, compassion, patience, understanding. Notice that you have become better as time goes by, and recognize the signs of time on your body as medals of honor for a life well lived.
Oh, I love that. And we can all take that to heart. Then our day is complete, not just today, but every day following. Now, we've been talking about Boom. We've been talking about a lot of things, and we're almost at the end of our time, believe it or not. But I know that you have something new promotion, Boom in a Bag, Boom Bag.
Oh, well, our customers love our Boom Bags. And we've created a skincare Boom Bag, skincare deluxe, complete Boom Bag, and a basic Boom Bag. But we've started a new Boom Bag, and it's customize your own.
Love it.
So it's very exciting. So you can go to the website and find out all about that.
And you can see the website's been scrolling across the bottom of the screen. And also we want to send you over to Cindy's Facebook page, where thousands and thousands and thousands of people live, to basically get to know Cindy a little better over there. And any last words that you'd like to share with our audience before we say goodbye?
One of my favorite quotes is by Rosalind Russell, who was a famous film star back in the day.
Yes.
And she said, "Taking joy in living is a woman's best cosmetic."
Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Cindy, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. As I said, I've been a little bit of a stalker. I've been following you for quite a while, and I'm so excited that you honored me by being on the show today. And I want to thank our audience, because we know that you have a choice as to where you spend your time, and we want to thank you for spending time with us today. So go out and give somebody an awesome day, and we'll see you next time on the next episode of The Little White Lie. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.